Hey, you're watching Thinking It Through with Andalyn. I'm your host, Andalyn. Let's imagine for a moment that everyone around you smokes, okay? Stores sell self-scented clothes so that your clothes never smell smoky, or so that they at least mask that smoky smell. Nail salons have promotions for people with yellow fingernails to come and get discounts. Walmart sells over-the-counter inhalers in the pharmacy section. Doctors and health specialists come out with drugs that promise a decrease in phlegm by 75% without changing anything in your regular lifestyle. Cigarettes get more beautiful, more enticing, and absolutely socially acceptable. Shortness of breath, aging skin, yellow fingernails become so normal that campaigns from well-meaning social media platforms encourages you to embrace these parts of yourself. It's just who you are. You shouldn't want to change it. Self-love, they call it. Think of your daughters, they say. If your children see you obsessing, your children will self-loathe. They'll think they're not enough. Worse still, if your children see you battling with trying to quit smoking, they'll become obsessed with their own body image and in turn become obsessed with cigarettes too. So act like it's not a problem, because that always fixes problems. You go to a party and everyone around you is smoking. You go to work, everyone has a pack of cigarettes on their desk. They get one for themselves, and to be nice, they offer one to you too. Oh, no thanks, you say. I don't smoke. Why? Oh, because I don't want to, you say. Oh, I can never do that. Wait, you don't smoke at all? No, I don't. It's just not for me. I like being able to breathe when I run upstairs and for my clothes not to smell like a campfire. But you should love your body, even your black lungs and your yellow fingernails. I mean, I don't want to become so obsessed with my looks that I start judging myself. So if I want a pack of cigarettes now and then, I want to be able to smoke without hating myself, your friend says. Besides, I don't want my daughter to think that aging skin and yellow nails are something to be ashamed of. Oh, absolutely, you respond. But because I love my body, I learned how to enjoy my life without smoking. Like, I actually never think about cigarettes. Oh, I could never do that, your friend says. If I don't smoke, I am a monster. Smoking makes me a better mom. Yeah, you laugh. I mean, what do you do for fun? I guess I just hang out with my friends and laugh a lot and run through sprinklers. I don't know. It just never occurred to me that I needed cigarettes to have fun. Okay, but what do you do to take the edge off after a long day? Your friend questions. Well, I'm okay with being uncomfortable when I have a bad day. So instead of covering it up with smoking, I figure out where the edge is coming from and I feel uncomfortable and then I deal with the problem. Your friend laughs. That is way too much work. You should just have a cigarette. It's so much easier. You are totally missing out. But here's the truth. Your friend is the one that's missing out. Smoking is the problem. The nail salons, the clothing stores, medications, clinics that offer no solution, they try to mask the negative consequences of the problem. but they can't really fix it. But on the flip side, accepting and not recognizing the side effects of smoking doesn't fix the problem either. The only way to fix the problem is by not smoking. So here's what we have. A human who is valuable and should be treasured and loved regardless of anything else. An action, smoking, and consequences of the action. We have a positive consequence of like taking the edge off or feeling that enhanced feeling, right? And negative consequences like physical ones of aging skin and phlegm and health side effects, and an emotional consequence of self-loathing. And people see these and everybody has an opinion on it. Stop smoking, the doctors say. That's impossible, the people say. Then let's see if we can cover up the negative side effects, scientists say. Those solutions are too expensive, the people say. So just accept yourself the way that you are, self-help says. But I know I'm causing this and I don't like it, the people say. So stop smoking, the doctors say. But that's impossible, the people say. Can't I just smoke and still look good and feel good? Because then I can be happy from smoking and I can still love myself. No, science says. You can love yourself and it's the best place to begin. But you can't smoke without negative consequences. Sorry. Now, because my audience is mostly members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, you can see probably more easily how ridiculous this is, because in our culture, we don't smoke, and so it doesn't appear as even an option that's on the table, right? But that's what I want you to see. I want you to see the simplicity, because all of these friend comments in this conversation are real comments that I've encountered when I bring up not eating sugar. Now, I know I'm about to make a lot of people feel uncomfortable, but friends, this is the message that we're participating in when it comes to food. And scientists call it the obesity epidemic. Here are the facts. Food is fuel for your body. And when you use food for any other purpose, it's overeating. But we live in a society where the most convenient and most delicious foods are available at our fingertips. We offer comfort food to friends and neighbors to take the edge off. We bring delicious treats and food to parties and social gatherings so that we can have more fun. We sell clothes for all shapes, offer diet medications, have surgeries, go on fad diets to mask the negative consequences, but they offer no long-term solutions. We fear that obsessing about the negative consequences causes self-loathing, when in reality, it's resisting the negative consequences and believing we have no control over the action that causes us the self-loathing. Here is the truth. If you have yellow fingernails and always smell like smoke, you will continue to be that way until you stop smoking. And if you are overweight, have shortness of breath climbing stairs, and suffer from back and other health problems, you will continue to be that way until you stop overeating. So while I most definitely don't want my daughter to be obsessed about her weight, I recognize that measuring my weight is just a fact It's the scientific information that I need to determine my health. The same way that I keep an eye on my bank account if I'm trying to increase the balance of my bank account. It's just information. Because I'm in the throes of giving up food that's not fuel for my body, my daughter is going to witness my obsession with food. And I'm going to teach her that it's worth working it out so that I can be healthy. And being healthy literally means not being overweight. Not being overweight for my body means being skinny. And sometimes people do terrible, unhealthy things to get skinny. But not in this family. In this family, we eat food that is fuel for our bodies, and then skinny is a consequence. Can I instead teach my daughter to maintain a healthy weight without attaching weight to her value? Can I teach her that happiness doesn't come from food and cigarettes and other people's opinions? That happiness comes from your mind. Can I teach my daughter that not feeling happy is not an emergency? It is a normal human part of our mortal existence. I sure hope so. Because that's the lesson that I'm trying to teach myself. And so she's there with me while I'm figuring it out, while I try and teach her. Thanks for watching, guys. I love you. I hope you have an amazing weekend. I'll talk to you later.